Mother Cabrini is one of the most famous New Yorkers of all time. City residents overwhelmingly voted to build a statue in her honor as part of a project called She Built NYC. Despite the landslide for the patron saint of immigrants, the city's not putting up a Cabrini statue. John Heyer is the lay coordinator for the Italian ministry in the Brooklyn Diocese. He joins us now. John, thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So you lobbied for Mother Cabrini to have a statue, and despite the fact that she won in a landslide, a statue is not being built in her honor. Now, putting that aside for just 1 minute, can you tell me, why do you believe that Mother Cabrini deserves a statue over other New York City saints and religious women?
Well, I think Mother Cabrini has a great universality about her, right? We're Catholic, which means universal. And Mother Cabrini's story as an immigrant, coming from another place in order to serve other immigrants, people like herself, is a story that I think is timeless. If we look in the Gospels, we have parables that Jesus taught us, and there are stories that are timeless, that could be applied to our life. Mother Cabrini's story, her life, can also be applied to our own life and our own times today, which really makes her story one of America as an immigrant, of being Catholic, as someone who serves the gospel, as someone who finds their strength in Jesus, which is something she always said, and just as a woman who showed great tenacity and strength, being able to do as much as she did as just one person.
Now, there are many statues around New York City and the Brooklyn area with Mother Cabrini's name on them. Why does this statue matter?
Well, you know, this statue in this competition was an opportunity, the city said, to recognize women in statuary publicly in the city. So while other groups, maybe the Catholic Church or Italian American organizations, had honored Mother Cabrini in different ways, the city was actually putting out there the idea that the city needed to recognize women for the role that they played in the city. And so that's why it was significant for people to go on to nominate Mother Cabrini and for her to have a statue that is representative of not just the Catholic faith honoring her as a saint, but New York City recognizing her for the contribution she has made as a woman and as an immigrant to the city.
On that note, some people are saying that the First Lady as well as the campaign snubbed Mother Cabrini by not choosing her for a statue. What is your ministry doing on her behalf?
So the Italian Apostolate is forming a fund, and the fund is meant to raise money to have a public statue made in the likeness and in honor of Mother Cabrini. Now, the idea is that it still be a public statue. So we are still working with the city in order to find a space that would be suitable and that they would be agreeable to, but we're doing it in conjunction with the people who voted for her, the people who believe that she should be honored in a public way, to raise those monies.
The Italian ministry is also organizing a march. Can you tell me the details on that?
Sure. So on October 6th will be the annual celebration of the Italian ministry of the diocese. This year we've decided to dedicate that procession in honor of Mother Cabrini. And so we'll be leaving from Mother Cabrini Park, which is located on President Street in downtown Carroll Gardens, Brooklyn, and we'll be processing to Sacred Heart St. Stephen Church, the parish that Mother Cabrini worked in and established her school in here in the diocese, for a mass at 4 o'clock. Which will be celebrated for the intention of all immigrants, as Mother would have wanted us to.
Do you think this march will have an impact on educating New Yorkers and city officials on the impact that Mother Cabrini had on the area?
Well, you know, our intention is really to honor Mother Cabrini. It's obvious that the public would like to honor her. It's obvious that her story still resonates today, especially in our times when we're talking about immigration so much. And so the Italian Apostolate and the bishop along with that have decided that we should listen to the people. The people have voted and we should listen to them. And so Mother Cabrini will be honored in this way. Hopefully that does resonate. And like the Gospels say, you know, harden not your heart, but try to have other people understand through love and through teaching. And perhaps our testimony of marching through the streets of Brooklyn will perhaps be able to sway the ideas of some people on the committee or someone in the city to allow us to be able to do this.
Okay, please keep us updated.
Will do.
John Heyer, the lay coordinator for the Italian ministry in the Brooklyn Diocese. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.